Let's start with something that might surprise you, your floors. Now, I know what you're thinking, the floors? Really? But hear me out. One of the biggest threats to independence at home isn't your age, it's falls. And guess what's often the culprit? These innocent-looking throw rugs. They slide, they bunch up, and before you know it, they're tripping hazards. So here's tool number 1, simplify your space. Start by removing clutter and tripping traps. Tape down rug edges with double-sided carpet tape, or better yet, go rug-free in high-traffic areas. Swap out that wobbly ottoman for a sturdy side table. And if you love your rugs? No problem. Just choose non-slip, low-pile ones. Small changes, but they'll make your home feel safer and more spacious. Now, let's talk about tool number 2, grab bars that don't scream hospital. I know, grab bars get a bad rap. People think they're ugly or only for old folks. But what if I told you they can actually blend into your home? Companies make stylish bars that look like towel racks or shelf handles. Install one next to your shower, by the bed, or even near your favorite armchair. They're not just for emergencies, they give you that extra boost when standing up, so you save energy for the things that really matter, like gardening or playing with grandkids. Next up, tool number 3, magic gadgets that do the heavy lifting. Let's face it, arthritis, weaker grip, or just tired hands can turn everyday tasks into battles. But guess what? You don't have to wrestle with jars or beg your neighbor to change a light bulb. Take this little guy, a rubber jar opener. Wrap it around a stubborn lid, and boom, it pops right off. Or this reacher tool. It's like giving yourself an extra 3 feet of arm. Use it to grab that shirt that fell behind the dryer or pick up leaves from the porch without bending over. These tools aren't giving up, they're getting clever. And they cost less than $20. But here's the key, keep them where you'll actually use them. Hang the reacher by the closet. Leave the jar opener in that junk drawer you open 10 times a day. Make these tools part of your routine, and suddenly, you'll feel like you've got superpowers. Now, I want you to try something this week. Pick one area of your home that's been frustrating you lately. Maybe it's the bathroom, the kitchen, or that hallway where you always stub your toe. Spend 10 minutes today making just one change. Tape down a rug, order a grab bar in your favorite finish, or treat yourself to a reacher tool. Then notice how that tiny shift makes you feel. I bet you'll stand a little taller. In the next part, we'll tackle 2 more tools, including my favorite way to prevent "I forgot my phone again" moments and a simple tech trick that'll make your home feel like it's got your back. But for now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you've made to your home that's boosted your confidence? Drop a comment below, you might inspire someone else. Remember, friend, independence isn't about doing everything alone. It's about knowing you've got the tools to choose when to ask for help and when to say, "Nope, I've got this." And trust me, you've got this. Alright, friend, let's pick up right where we left off. Last time, we talked about rugs that won't trip you, grab bars that look like decor, and gadgets that turn you into a kitchen superhero. Now, let's tackle 2 big frustrations I hear all the time. Where did I put my keys, and why does technology have to be so complicated? Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be saying, "Why didn't I try this sooner?" Let's start with tool number 4, the never lose anything again landing zone. Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. You're rushing out the door, and suddenly, poof, your keys, glasses, or phone have vanished into thin air. Frustrating, right? Well, here's the secret. Your stuff isn't disappearing. Your system is. So, let's create a landing zone. It's just a fancy term for a spot where everything important lives. A bowl by the door for keys. A charging station for your phone and hearing aids. A hook for your favorite tote bag. The trick? Make it so easy, you'd have to try to mess it up. Here's how. First, pick one spot. Don't overthink it. Your kitchen counter, entryway table, or even the arm of your couch. Then, get a tray, basket, or pretty dish you actually like looking at. Every time you walk in the door, drop your essentials there. Every single time. Now, I know habits take practice. So, tie it to something you already do. For example, after I take off my shoes, I'll put my keys in the bowl. Or, when I plug in my phone at night, I'll set my glasses on the tray. Within a week, you'll stop wasting time searching and start feeling, well, smug. Because you've outsmarted the chaos. Now, let's talk about tool number 5, tech that works for you, not against you. I get it, technology can feel overwhelming. But what if I told you there are gadgets that make life easier, not harder? No confusing apps. No tiny buttons. Just simple solutions that give you back control. Take this smart plug. You plug your lamp into it, and suddenly, you can turn lights on off with your voice or a tap on your phone. No more fumbling for switches in the dark. Or how about a voice assistant like Alexa or Google Home? Ask it to set timers for your medication, play your favorite Frank Sinatra album, or even call a family member, hands-free. And here's my favorite, motion sensor night lights. Stick them in hallways or bathrooms, and they'll glow softly when you walk by. No more blinding overhead lights at 3 a.m. These aren't toys, they're tools that help you stay safe and save energy for the fun stuff. Still nervous? Start small. Ask a tech-savvy grandkid or a neighbor to help set up one device. Or check your local library, many offer free senior tech classes. You don't have to become a computer whiz. Just find one gadget that solves one problem. That's it. Welcome back, friend. We've covered so much already: safer spaces, clever gadgets, tech that feels like a helping hand, and even a spot where your keys finally stay put. But now, let's talk about the most powerful tool of all, one that doesn't cost a dime but can change everything about how you feel in your home. Ready? Tool number 6, your I Can attitude. Now, I know that sounds a little fluffy, but stick with me. Think about this: when you wake up in the morning and say, "I'm going to figure this out," versus "I'm too old for this," which day do you think goes better? Here's the secret: independence starts in your mind. It's about swapping "I can't" for "how can I." Let me give you an example. My neighbor, Carl, hated asking his daughter to change his porch light bulbs. Instead of feeling stuck, he bought a lightweight step stool with a handrail and practiced balancing while his grandson supervised. Now, he changes them himself and brags about it every Thanksgiving. The point isn't the step stool. It's that Carl asked, "What's one small way I can take this task back?" That's the I Can attitude. It's not about being stubborn, it's being strategic. So, here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've handed off to someone else lately, maybe carrying laundry upstairs or organizing the pantry. Ask yourself, is there a tool, a tweak, or a workaround that could help me do this myself? Maybe it's a wheeled laundry cart or shelf risers so you don't have to bend. You might surprise yourself. And here's that simple trick I promised: celebrate the tiny wins. Did you open a jar without help? Dance a little. Fixed a leaky faucet using a YouTube tutorial? Call your best friend and gloat. These moments add up. They remind you, I'm still capable. I'm still me. Let's tie it all together. We've talked about making your home safer by ditching tripping hazards and adding stylish grab bars. Using magic gadgets like jar openers and reacher tools to save your energy. Creating a landing zone to stop losing your stuff. Embracing tech that simplifies your life, like voice assistants and motion lights. And finally, nurturing that I Can spirit, because you are your greatest tool. But don't just take my word for it. Try one thing this week. Just one. Then come back here and tell me how it went. Did you feel prouder? More in control? I can't wait to hear. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this: independence isn't about doing it all alone. It's about knowing you have the power to choose when to ask for help and when to say, no, thanks. I've got it. And every time you choose, you're taking back a little piece of your confidence. So, here's to you, to your courage, your creativity, and the incredible life you're building right where you are. If you enjoyed this series, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs a boost, and subscribe for more tips on living boldly at any age. And remember, friend, you're not just maintaining your independence. You're redefining it. Now go show that jar who's boss.